Hi, I'm Toby Lipinski for the New England edition of the Fisherman Magazine with this week's web fishing report. Well, I attended the public hearing on striped bass draft addendum 4 in Connecticut last week and urge you to attend any one of the many upcoming meetings in the next few weeks. However, if you cannot attend a meeting in person, written comment may be submitted through the end of the month directly to Mike Wayne, Fishery Management Plan Coordinator, Atlantic State Marine Fisheries Commission. Subject should be draft addendum 4. The mailing address is 1050 North Highland Street, Suite 200A-N in Arlington, Virginia 22201. If you want to submit them via email, as I did, you can send them directly to Mike at mwaine, M-W-A-I-N-E, at asmfc.org. Got a bunch of meetings coming up. Let's see, this week, Tuesday, September 2nd, Massachusetts from 10 a.m. to noon at the Nantucket Community Room in Nantucket. Tuesday, September 2nd from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Mass Maritime Academy in Buzzards Bay. Wednesday, September 3rd from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Mass DMF in Gloucester. Also Thursday, September 4th from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Viking Club in Braintree. Then on down in New Jersey, we've got meetings coming up on Thursday, September 4th from 7 to 9 p.m. at the Galloway Township branch of the Atlantic County Library in Galloway. Tuesday, September 9th from 7 to 9 p.m. at the Ridgefield Park Elks Lodge, number 1506 in Ridgefield Park, New Jersey. And then in Maine on Thursday, September 4th from 6 to 9 p.m. at the Orion Performing Arts Center in Topsham. So that covers the next 2 weeks. However, a complete list of all of the scheduled meetings may be found at the fishing news section of thefisherman.com. Well, this week we've got the September Surf Special issue of the Fisherman Magazine due out, and it's chock full of some great feature articles, including a fisheye view of false albacore, fly fishing the surf, one article using technology to improve your surf fishing success, another one on fishing live eels in a strong current. Let's see, a look at 4 classic surf lures and how to use them to your advantage, as well as adding dropper flies to your surf arsenal. Then for the non-surf fishermen out there, this month also includes a buyer's guide for sub 30-foot center console boats, as well as a great 3-region piece on kayak fishing hotspots. In addition to all that excellent content we've got in print, we have a pair of subscriber-only specials on the website. We have a companion video from Mike Laptew's False Albacore feature article, as well as the September episode of the Fisherman TV, both due out this Tuesday. So be sure to check out thefisherman.com for all the great additional footage that you get with your subscription. Moving on to the report, beginning in Connecticut, Fisherman's Paradise reports some very big bluefish this past week, but none larger than Paul Parzyk's 18.72 pounder, which not only took top honors in the 2nd annual Catch for the Cure Bluefish Tournament, but also currently lands him in 7th place overall for the Bluefish Division of the 2014 Dreamboat Challenge. Let's see, over in Rhode Island, word is of tons and tons of bait inshore, including silver sides, peanut bunker, bay anchovies, adult bunker, mummy chug, squid. Just about everything you could possibly plan on this time of the year is being seen. However, we're not getting word of a whole lot of bass or bluefish in close to shore. The boat guys are still getting some fish over at Block Island, but in tight to the Rhode Island mainland, it's just been slow so far, so we've all got our fingers crossed that it's going to start up any day now. However, on a positive note, I did get word of a ton of bonita and false albacore moved into the pond at Block Island last week, so that bodes well for us. Up in Massachusetts, continuing with the bonita and albine word, Buzzards Bay on into the west end of the canal saw a big shot of fish move in last week. Got guys from, both from shore as well as by boat scoring on them, and out on the vineyard, Larry's Tackle Shop weighed in a massive 12-pound, 9-ounce albie, so things are really kicking into gear on that front. Hopefully this year's run will be a little bit better than last year. So there you have it. I'm Toby Lipinski for the New England edition of the Fisherman Magazine, wishing you tight lines on the water.